Hello, everybody, it's in GC 22 begin. Before we get started with this episode, just mention I do have like some social media things going up. I have a Discord, Twitter, and a Deviant. If you want to check those out, I should have them linked in the description. I should. I was just inside a railway coach, a new one. Of course, this is the new episode. Welcome anywhere to the newest episode of 1.16 Survive. Oh, 1.6. The creative mode season 2. My brain is mixing up today. It's 5 o'clock at this time. I was trying to I just was fixing up the problem with my recording software. We're not wanting to record on Bedrock Edition and Java Edition, although the problem's still going with Java, but not with Bedrock, because creative mode season 2 world is on Bedrock Edition. My 1.16 survival on Java. Also, I have school going. I was doing random stuff on the locomotive, which is the meant for this power station here. So that's why this is here. On the inside here is like the very simplified version of a Helting valve gear. Very simplified, basically very modified, basically. So 2-4 well tank. Of course, the cabs is like the cabs how I just normally try to build them. Inside there's a staircase going up because it's so big. Here's the brand new power station. Don't have like basically how it would be as active. Also put chains between the bottom part of the insulators and the gold blocks. Basically the power lines connect up to. Also, a slight bit more realism. Here you got the steam turbines and then the 3 generators. They're only indirectly connected via the wires and the steam lines. And then of course we go over here, get the steam boiler, got the other. There's the steam on off line. There we go. I think one of those inlet. I think the top one's inlet. I think the top one's exit. The bottom was inlet for the steam for the turbines and generator and turbines. You can see the outside. I got also the outside here. Get the outside. You get top of the boiler here. Top of the boiler plus the smoke box, smoke stack, and we got the water tank, the pump for the right here, the water pump. This is steam engine. There's actually pumps water from like a well into the tank. There's like just a heat differential pump. You use heat differential and the pressure creep from that to pump water. Here's like the power lines. Let's go this way. There are a few changes, not too many, just like, not too many. There's only one major change. That's about it. Clearly, you see here, I have the power line slot where they just be out of the way for any future, for the future expansion of this rail yard that prints whatever steam locomotive over there. I even put a golden crown on top of that one. The previous one I just tried to recreate the brass top on many Victorian locomotives had. You see, I can run like again, like the chains going between the. See, I have like these power line over here. Like, actually done goofed over here, so I actually put two. I done goofed right here, so I put like the high voltage side on going from those power lines and the low voltage side on the side. So I did this here, like put 2 transformers instead of just the one, which we would have needed. And use those to transfer the voltage back down to a normal distribution level or something like that. Something like that. There's nothing much has changed here. So got the abandoned locomotives, got everything here. Major changes over here. Major changes right over here. And over there, also the power station, the original one, I actually built a base second boiler. Fortunately, didn't get to finish. I have a beacon. The beacon now running the extra power, temporarily providing power, and I just had like to have a block to have it from being on. And this, like a not even like a 40 like a 16% finished recreation of the St. Mary's Irish School with a mix both of the original 1920s plus the much newer building. 1920s. The 1920s one's gone. It was turned down. It was torn down after the new building was put into use. The new building is still up. Or so I was gonna have a school. Even despite this virus, this stupid virus is going around, causing everyone, probably myself included, that to go insane. I'm serious now. We got like not too much different. It's like, and this is gonna be a major neighborhood put here, and apparently it's definitely tall enough to add the next neighborhood in. Time for you to move out of the way, pig. I'm gonna watch our videos doing. Okay, so the glowstone. That's okay. So the glowstone. Do this. Move out of the way, piggy. It's a little bit of lag, but we're gonna do this, about here, so we done. That's probably, yeah, it's probably too wide. And I'm doing, yeah, this is more correct. But this is actually on my keyboard. I'm playing this on my keyboard instead of my instead of my Xbox controller, which I normally use. This is the newer one I've used for bedrock edition. This one marks the fact this is an auxiliary lane. That's sort of like using glowstone and or like an auxiliary or a crossable like line, which also lights up. Also, which I think is pretty cool. I have a road this. We have a road literally this close to a giant steam locomotive, which in reality is pretty tiny. Oh, this thing's actually from the bottom of the wheel, from the very bottom section of the wheels to the top of the smokestack, only about 6 feet, which is just almost exactly 6 feet, which is just marginally shorter for me. I'm 6'2". There's also the fact the height of the person who invented the locomotive, Richard Trevithick, 6'2" tall. Well, this one's actually a little bit taller, being 6'4". It's 2 inches taller than me. Most of these are actually 1/5 gauge miniatures. Actually, all these here are. This one looks really funky. Actually, only a very few standard gauge locomotives, and the big boy is one of them. The big boy is already down there. This is one of them. Most of these are miniature. The M7 over there is the big boy is a standard gauge. The M7 standard gauge. In real life, anyways. I'm not doing it. That's right. Probably gonna build a neighborhood. I'm probably gonna do that neighborhood off camera, but getting distracted by what I have on my second monitor. I wish I could show you, but when the gamer optimized version of Windows 10, that recording software that comes with it, doesn't allow you to record anything, whatever you want, whatever you have selected for recording, by just actually having that one open when you start recording. By be clicking on a particular window when you start recording. You can't overlay anything. You can't really overlay anything really. Let's go check out Camelot. See what's changed there, and let's just say it's not much. Not much really changed with Camelot. Even I want to do more. Like these stuff, literally all of these untouched theme locomotives. Like I haven't even messed with them. I haven't even touched them since since I built those two. I haven't even messed with any of these since I built those two over there. Since I built these two, I haven't even touched any of these. I haven't built another engine for this size tracking since I've built those behemoths over there. I haven't really touched Camelot that much since I started school. So since I built up the school, look, you still got the steam engine down there. The electrically controlled steam engine, which is electrically controlled remotely through electricity. Got chimney steam with the chimney generator here, so we're going. Floating insulators. Ooh, that looks so cool! Yay! Just got like the castles built up a little more, so we haven't got more area ready too. We got this built up here. I gotta. Let's see, look. It's pretty much ready. You just need to get a little more done. See, this road is not finished yet. I need to plow through these trees. Look, see, look. So I wonder if this counts like some sort of biome, like a biome or something. I like the road. I made the road here just decays a little bit. There's sheep here, like forest. Actually, look how alpha this looks. Even though this is the modern 1.16, you can tell what I have in my inventory here. Also, the alpha texture pack, the alpha sound texture resource pack I have on. Literally gives everything the original texture. Like that's cobblestone, it's like the original texture, right? But we're their oldest known texture. This is actually InfDev texture. This is actually like a InfDev or classic texture, actually, or something like that. Right, look at that there with the oak and stuff like that. Everything literally has the original texture they were given. Essentially, outside of the grass, which has their texture all around, and the normal the original pre-classic texture actually on top. It's the only the very first playable version that people would ever played on for Minecraft. All you had was literally this color of grass here, all on all 6 sides, and then just cobblestone. And that very annoying color of cobblestone, and very annoyingly bright. Although it's not really much annoyance anymore. It's really annoying for me because I'm never around it. Also, well, as much of these blocks were much from. Whereas this is not the original texture for gold right here. This is the actual alpha texture, but it's earliest. For most of these other blocks, this is the earliest recorded texture for them, the earliest known texture for some of these blocks. The ore is actually in Bedrock Edition. The ores have original texture, the original classic texture, classic / pre-classic. This is the early beta texture, which was back to mention. Stone and Bedrock those were actually kept their textures probably until like. I know, I think the original texture drive until 1.14 came out. So eventually this video went from showing what has changed to what become stuff with Minecraft. But also nothing really changed with much. And my B57 cache you can have to log. But this will be NGC 22.7 begin. I have my Discord, DeviantArts, and Twitter surely should be in the description. This will be NGC 22.7 beacon. I'll see y'all later and goodbye. That thunderstorm coming. I'll probably prepare to get this video uploaded, and I'll see y'all later and goodbye.